So you want to get on your way to earning the Staff of Light in RuneScape Dragonwilds. Well, I'm going to show you how to complete the quest with the statue that is located in the starting area in order to get the recipe that you need to craft the Staff of Light. Initially, I was going to do this as a walkthrough and have no commentary, but I realized that some of the video, I ended up dying. So I wanted to make sure that I explained it properly if there are any cuts, even though I don't cut it in a way where you wouldn't be able to see where I'm going, but I wanted to just be able to make this the best and most thorough guide that I can and a bit less confusing. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to this location on the map right here. I'm going to circle it for you, and you're going to find a wizard statue that you can interact with. Now it's going to ask for a password, and you can select all of the password options and none of them seem to work. So exactly how do you give the correct password to this wizard in order to unlock the Staff of Light recipe? In order to get the correct password, you are going to head this way and look down. There is a cliffside where you will see the vault. This vault is actually shown on the map with this icon right here. So if you are struggling to find the location of where exactly I'm jumping down to, you can check your map and see the vault location. But you're going to have to be very careful jumping down here. There is another way up and down using the rocks, but I did not find it until after. So this is how I got down. I used my jump ability to where I can float down. You need to make sure if you use this and jump down there, you have 100% health, because if you land on the ground and you have, say, 50% health, it is going to kill you. This is how I died. So do not jump without full health and land, obviously, on the platform in front of the door so that you can enter the vault. Once you are inside the vault, there are going to be traps. I honestly just kind of ran through them and let my health regenerate because I was in a rush and wanted to figure out where this statue was. But of course, you can take your time and make it through the traps without getting injured. I didn't die from them, but I did obviously take fire damage. It doesn't do much, honestly, and if you have healing potions or anything like that, it's much easier. But of course, avoid the flame walls and traps that are on the floor, but this one's pretty easy. Just time it and run through. And right after you get through this trap, you are going to make a right. You are going to see Ruin Guardian Sentinals in here. These things are no joke. So if you are not well equipped to kill these, I don't suggest that you attempt to do this quest yet because they hit very hard and you have to be able to time attacks to make sure that you do not die. But you are going to defeat all of these guardians, and there's a little trick here. The ones at the end of the hallway, you can actually drag through the traps and they will take damage from their own traps, which helps you burn them down, just like I did here. After that, you are going to continue straight and then to the right into a small little corridor right here. Make sure to loot the chest on the way, just because, and then keep going straight on. You are going to come into an open room that has rats in it, and you are going to, of course, kill the rats so they do not kill you. And then on the left-hand side of the room, there is a broken ramp upward. You need to use the Windstep spell here again to jump up onto that broken ramp and land here. Once you are up there, you are going to enter a small room with another chest and another statue. This is the statue that you are going to interact with, and they are going to give you the password for the other wizard statue outside. I don't know how to pronounce the word, so I'm not even going to pretend that I do, but this is going to give you that correct password, and you are going to exit the vault the same way you came in. There will not be any mobs. They do not respawn unless you reset the vault by sleeping, or I think dying also resets it sometimes. I'm not quite sure, but I know that sleeping until the next day does reset the vault. Anyway, you're going to exit the way that you came in, go back to this wizard statue right here, interact with him, and give him the correct password. He is going to ask you to charge an orb using 3 different pedestals that are located around the wizard statue. The first one is directly in front of the wizard on the roof. You're going to need the Windstep spell yet again to jump up and interact to charge the orb for the first time. The second pedestal is also on another roof. It's going to be on the northwestern side of the Rune Crafting Guild, directly behind the wizard statue. So you're going to basically run through the wizard statue, and you'll see stacks of boxes around it. You're going to have to stand on these stacks of boxes, use the Windstep spell again, and jump up and interact to charge the orb the second time. The third pedestal is absolutely obnoxious to access, and I actually died attempting to do it because I fell. But you are going to walk up to that first pedestal, so the first one that you used. You are going to jump back up there using the Windstep spell, and then you're going to see kind of like a little bridge almost made of roof tiles. walk halfway, if not more. Get as high up as you can without falling down, because it is possible to fall and die. You're going to walk up as far as you can and use the Windstep spell again to reach this area of the roof, as you can see me do here. This is the Rune Crafting Guild, by the way. This is what that building is. You're going to now drop down onto this balcony where the chest is, like I said. Loot the chest if you want, and then you're going to jump up onto this little part right here on the roof and use your Windstep spell again to jump across the gap and land on the third pedestal rooftop. Interact with it again, and you are good to go. The orb is charged, and you can return to the wizard to learn the recipe for the Staff of Light. Now, the Staff of Light itself is going to take you a while to create, because it has a lot of end-game reagents that you need to use to craft it. But this is how you at least get the recipe to be able to figure out what you need to craft the Staff of Light. And that's going to do it for this guide on how to get the Staff of Light recipe in RuneScape Dragonwilds. As always, if you like the video, then like the video. And if you like my content in general, then please subscribe to my channel, because it means the absolute world to me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!